Okay, Coach Haverdill. So right before finals, I'm glad I was able to track you down. Actually, you walked up to me. But, okay, I appreciate that. How many total Bs going for placement, all divisions, girls and boys?
Placement or finals?
Both. Yeah, final. How many placed and how many finals?
So we had 9 place, and we have 4 in the finals, 3 boys, 1 girl.
Okay. Who are the 3 boys?
106, Ron Seacrest, 144, Brock Herman, 215, Max Venadia.
And then girls?
125, Anna Madi.
Okay, so Anna was in the semis and had a unique situation happen. What happened in the situation with Anna?
Well, I'm glad you asked, because it was a weird situation, and what bums me out is I think that this arena full of people watching don't truly understand what happened down on the mat. And so she's wrestling a superstar girl that's got 3 titles, going for her 4th, and she got called for an illegal, I don't know, it was a chin whip or choke or whatever it was, and our girl's bell was rung pretty good, and the doctor checked her out, went through the recovery time, and asked if she wanted to continue, and she said she did, and so the match continued, and it happened again. And regardless of my feelings of the call or not, then that was the call. And immediately when the doctor came out to evaluate her, the doctor said she was unable to continue. The part that bums me out, I'm a wrestling guru, right? This is my life.
You have no hobbies.
I have no hobbies. And I love the sport, and I love the fraternity of people, but I was really bummed out. I mean, you got a 14, 15-year-old girl. She's a second-year wrestler. She's really opened my eyes to women's wrestling. Really cool girl, tough, sweet girl. And the doctor's telling her she can't continue, and she's begging him to please let her continue. And she wasn't right, but that's not who she is. She in no way, shape, or form would ever want to win a match like that. And so, in pleading with the doctor, the ref, and the doctor pulled the plug on the match, which then the perception to an arena of people is that it looks like she just is going to take the illegal move and not move on. What they don't see is this poor girl is in the hotel last night sobbing over the whole situation. I mean, crying for 45 minutes last night about just the perception of things, and knowing that that's not who she is, and it's not who she stands for or what she stands for. And I think she feels really for the girl and what happened to her, Josie Davis, and not having her opportunity as well. I mean, there was a minute and a half to go in the match, and it was 7-5 at the time because of the penalty points and things like that. So, I care more about Anna Madi than I do the reaction of people who don't know her and don't know the truth that it was the doctor that ended it, not her. And for me, I think this is 23 years at Brecksville. We've never defaulted. We've never taken a dive. We've never looked at a district bracket and said, oh, we need to, like, it's never happened. And so I know what we stand for, and I know how tough that girl is. And I'm glad you asked. I hope that people understand that she's a 14-year-old girl, and she doesn't deserve to be booed because of a decision that a doctor made.
So, you got your guys in the finalists, and then she makes the finals,
yeah.
right, on default.
Yeah.
It was an illegal hold, and it occurred twice.
Yeah, I wasn't in the corner, and I haven't watched the match, but I think there was, it happened, they stopped it. The first one is where she had her bell rung pretty good, and then it happened again, and I don't think she was ever really right from the first one, and then they stopped it for the second one, and again, that's when the doctor came on the mat and was like, this is not going to continue.
In the midst of all this, they're running the boys next to the girls, because they were on the front 2 match right out of the bullpen, and you're concentrating on that. How many semifinalists did you have? You had like 6 semifinalists. 4 semifinalists, three. But how do you balance that?
4 plus the girls, so 5.
Yeah, total. But how do you balance it?
People tease us all the time. We have this gigantic coaching staff, right? We have like 15, 16 coaches, and we were talking as a staff last night about how we needed every single person. Right, everybody was doing something, whether it was helping with warm-ups, going to get food, van drivers getting kids back, the winners back to the hotel. Like, it's an awful lot. I give a lot of credit to all the coaches down here. It's an exhausting weekend. A lot of planning goes into making this thing go smooth.
It's crazy to see the competition in Division I. It's just D2 is not like that. D3 is not like that. You guys are like, it is just Wadsworth. You guys, Massillon, Perry, Kaufman, St. Edward, Perrysburg, LaSalle. It's just like teams just keep coming up and picking each other off. But it's almost like St. Edward's has this like I don't know how they just like they're Teflon or something.
Yeah.
It's almost like they're impervious to getting picked off by other teams when you guys are beating each other up.
Yeah.
Why is D1 so crazy competitive, and how do you guys make that up with your massive staff of guys, and how do you catch them?
Well, I mean, I think number one, you got to give credit to St. Ed's, right? At the end of the day, their kids perform big in big moments, and good for them, I guess, right? That's what the programs like Brecksville and Wadsworth and Perry and Perrysburg and Kaufman are trying to figure out. I'm really proud of our kids' effort, as I'm sure Scotty is and Clay is, but the depth in Division I is insane, and I think for what St. Ed's does and that other programs are trying to simulate is they wrestle a heck of a schedule. And so their kids are super battle tested, and they proved it this weekend. They won a lot of big matches.
All right, Coach, we've got finals coming up. Do you have anything else for me?
No, I'm glad you asked about the young lady.
Well, it was the buzz. I mean, everybody was talking about it.
I hope
it's irresponsible not to. Come on.
Yeah. At the end of the day, I hope that human beings understand that she's a 14-year-old young lady who's a freshman and a second-year wrestler. It's just, I don't know, bummed me out that there was any booze.
She has a shot at a state title tonight. Will she wrestle?
So that was a big conversation last night, and we did take her down to the doctors here, and they had 2 doctors here clear her, and we have another doctor that's part of our staff, if you will, and he cleared her. And we said we wait to see what she felt like in the morning, and she's going to wrestle. She's got all kinds of blood on her eye and all that kind of deal, but said she's a tough cookie, and so she's going to give it a go. We'll see what happens.
Coach, good luck to your 4 athletes in the finals tonight.
Appreciate it, son.